into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they didn't only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Offense to the line for second down.
Tracking 60. Panther 60. Panther scoop.
Now Daniels to throw. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 cards. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, 60, trap 60, trap 60, 79 Broncos.
From the red zone on first. This is cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Bud lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback with his renowns, okay, not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Reload!
A give left side from Hall. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife, coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Throwing off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They get 37 on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Check contact. Check contact.
First down,
Commanders.
They stick with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
19 tight. 19 tight. Stephanie. Press.
Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Ready. 70 rate. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
Lightning 18. Shot 60. Shot 60. Ready.
Daniels to throw on fourth. That's caught beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Buying some time right. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Hall. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! 79.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 6.
3rd and short, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the hole.
And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Dan Quinn looking at the situation, making the call. They're going for it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now Daniels on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Starting this drive with a design run. Dropped for the 1st down. He had no gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. He beams one, deep right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Finished with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack. You can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
To the air on third and long. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
60 Vikings, 65, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels from the pistol. That throw finds Okonkwo. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air again. Daniels escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down, Washington.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Jukes away from one. He takes it down to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
19. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offensive line fast.
First down. First and 10 at
He's
the
back to
39-yard
throw.
line.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His final shot and a half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. They start their half to give them all. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Trap 60. Tag. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they will finally catch up to it in just a second before he can reach that 40.
First and 2.
We've set it down from 37.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
18. Pioneer. Let's go now.
He's going to throw it again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Okay, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's on. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 yards on the play. That's another Jets. First down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
All gets it again on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They'll throw for it. He's going to try another deep one here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's completed right side. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
McCaffrey. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Ingram with it. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Working quickly here. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. Maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
13-yard gain. It's fourth down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Here's the snap on fourth. That's caught beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets them the first.
40-yard line.
Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go right back to Hall. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 23-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with.
Ready up.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
18, trap 6, 70 Lions.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
60 inch.
Daniels now on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Goes to the hurry up here.
Mustang 19.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. There he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders are running them out of the building.
Washington.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10.
Heads to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, set, go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
On second to Hall. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Throw here, third down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Jets. First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running this with Hall. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
It's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down, give to Hall. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Resse Hall with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets take 7 points off the deficit.
Jets 14.
They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they get this down to the 28. And 15 there. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
With that down in distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Working inside the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard.
Trying to run for it with Hall. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
1st down. Hall gets it again. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
It's Hall on the carry. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Hall on the give. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Hall. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
Hey, I
downs.
get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll set up a screen to McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Come on, set. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Cops, this is Lee. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defense is too much here, and the Jets drag him down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 2nd down and goal.
They're going to pass it here. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
Ready.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now Daniels on 4th down. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So it's a win.